Hey guys, Frightner22 here, and welcome back to my March 23rd DVD update, where I'm going to show you all the DVDs and Blu-rays I've gotten within the past month. Now, I got a huge haul to show you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into this. I got movies, Blu-rays, TV sets, the whole 9 yards, so let's do it. The first thing I got was at Walmart. I found it for $10, and it's Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Alvin edition 2-disc collector set. They have like a lot of different Alvin and the Chipmunks related DVDs out, but nothing like really complete. It's always just like a few episodes here, a few episodes there. Nothing really like complete in the sense of like season sets or anything. But this is something a little bit as complete as it gets, and this is it's a 2-disc compilation of 14 episodes from the television show from the 80s, and I remember this actually being on Nickelodeon, of all things, and I just picked this up because I really wanted to have some animated Alvin and the Chipmunks in my collection. I popped it in, watched a few episodes, and it's it brings back old memories, especially that theme song. I mean, the opening theme song to this show was really kick-ass, and I mean, the animation I really enjoyed. So I mean, for $10, I would actually highly recommend getting this because this is a really fun animated time. So check that one out. The next one I got was at Walmart for $15, and it's the new film from the director of Napoleon Dynamite, and it's Gentlemen Broncos. I just did a blind buy on this. I had no idea that this director had a new movie out or anything, so I just saw it on the shelves, and I was kind of like in the mood to get something comedy related and new, so I figured I'd take a chance on this one, and it's got the same kind of tone as Napoleon Dynamite, but it's certainly not as memorable. I mean, I laughed a few times during this movie, but nothing major. I can't really say, if it's maybe something somewhat of like an acquired taste, like Napoleon Dynamite was for certain people, but overall this movie was alright. It wasn't really anything special, but I'd say give it a rent if you're really curious. The other thing that I got was from Walmart. I got it for $10 the week that it came out, and it was the newly released DVD of Clash of the Titans. Really dug this movie. Really cool Harryhausen effects going on in this film. Of course, the remake's coming out April 2nd in 3D, but the original I had only seen just probably probably 6 or so months ago, and I really liked it. So once I heard that a new edition of the DVD was coming out, I figured that I'd settle to get this. I originally was going to get the Blu Ray, which comes in like a hardcover book, but the Blu Ray reviews on that, on the print weren't anything too flattering. But you have to understand that Clash of the Titans has never been like a pretty looking movie. It's a pretty muddy looking film, just the way that it was shot. So I mean, considering that the reviews on the Blu-ray weren't very flattering, I figured I'd save myself the money and just spend $10 on the DVD. So happy to have this one in the collection. It's a good time. Another thing that I got at Walmart was for $15, and I just recently did a Saturday Night Movie Drive-In review of this, and that is 1986's The Wraith. This comes in a really cool special edition from Lionsgate. It comes with an audio commentary by the director, an interview with Clint Howard, just a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff, the original theatrical trailer, just a lot of good stuff. The film's really kick-ass. I had never seen it before. I bought it, and I did the review for Saturday Night Movie Drive-In, so if you guys want to hear my detailed thoughts on that, just click over onto the Saturday Night Movie Drive-In playlist, and you can hear more about that, but I would definitely recommend checking this one out. This is a good film. Also, guys, just before I continue, this is a pretty big haul, so I just want to forewarn you guys that this DVD update is probably going to be broken up into 2 or more parts, so just so you guys know. So that out of the way, let's continue. Another movie that I had gotten was newly released film, and I mainly got it because it's one of the few, I think it may actually be the only John Carpenter film that hadn't been on DVD until Shout Factory decided to release this, and that is Elvis. Kurt Russell played Elvis. I believe this was a TV movie back in the 70s. It's got a lengthy runtime. It's about 170 minutes, because I guess it was aired over a series of a few nights, but I've heard that Kurt Russell's Elvis Presley is really amazing. So regardless of with or without Carpenter's participation in this, I think that this would probably be a worthy watch anyway. I haven't checked it out, but I'm really excited to check this one out. There's apparently a featurette with interviews with Kurt Russell and John Carpenter on this film. So it's going to be interesting to see. And I mean, I gotta say, Shout Factory has been, my favorite company to release TV sets, but they're slowly becoming just my favorite DVD distributor in general, because they've been really, stepping up to the plate with a lot of unique DVD releases, such as the recent Kingdom of the Spiders, and they have this really great Roger Corman Classics line coming out starting in April. And then I've also heard rumblings that they're going to be releasing special editions of all three Slumber Party Massacres, so we've got to wait and see if that's actually going to happen. But I'm excited to check this one out. I'll let you guys know how that one is, but it seems interesting. Next one is the first Blu-ray I'd gotten, and this one I had been meaning to get for a while, considering it's my, or at least upgrade to Blu-ray, because this is my favorite vampire movie, and it was on sale at Best Buy for $10, so I had to bite the bullet and get it, and that is 1987's The Lost Boys. I mean, what more, could anybody possibly say about this? This is a really, really great film, and, it sucks that just recently Corey Haim passed away, so if there's any way to kind of, keep his memory and, going on and stuff, it's definitely to pop in The Lost Boys and just kind of relive, relive and just really rediscover why Corey Haim was such a fun, actor. So this is a great vampire film. Like I said, this is easily probably my favorite vampire film, so I'm definitely happy to have this in the Blu-ray collection now. $10. The next 6 DVDs I got were actually from my buddies Sean and George from VHSPS.com, and I actually, in the upcoming episode of Saturday Night Movie Drive-In, I plugged them a lot because the review is of a movie that is no longer in print on DVD, but I got from them, and they're a company that makes, they take their whole VHS collection and transfer them to DVD, and they've got some really, really unique and awesome items that are either out of print or just have never ever been released on DVD. So we're good buddies, and at the recent Monster Mania convention in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, I always swing by their table and bullshit, and I picked up a bunch of stuff. Hopefully to review for Saturday Night Movie Drive-In in the future, but also just, for, my pure enjoyment of films like this. So let's go ahead and get right into these. The first one I got was a film called Curtains. I've heard a few things about this, and it's kind of surprising that, after how much you hear about it, that this is one film that you would actually think would get a legitimate DVD release, but, lo and behold, they don't have it, so thanks to, Sean and George, they scan the actual VHS cover that they have, along with the spine, and of course the back, so you really get to relive, those great VHS days of walking through the video store and seeing those images. They don't alter the image whatsoever. Whatever is on their copy of the VHS, they put that on the DVD. So it's really, really cool, and I'm excited to check this one out. Next one I got was a film called Deadline. This just looked really, really cool, and I've actually heard this is pretty good. Sean told me this is actually a pretty fun one. But I mean, just look at that. I mean, that cover is just so cheesy. It looks like it's got to be like really, really fun time. So really excited to check this one out. Next one I got is one that I actually hear a lot of people talk about, and this is actually like a legitimately good movie. It's a creepy, suspenseful movie, and it's called Death Valley. This one stars actually Catherine Hicks, and you actually have a young Peter Billingsley who played Ralphie in A Christmas Story in this film. So this one, out of actually all of them, this is one that I'm actually really, really excited to check out. So I definitely wouldn't be surprised to see this pop up as a Saturday Night Movie Drive-In review. That kind of goes for all these because these seem like a lot of fun. Another one that I found, I don't really know anything about this, it just seemed really cool. It stars George Kennedy, Richard Lynch, and Karen Black, and it just seems like this crazy, crazy, unique film, and it's called Savage Dawn. Look at that box art, man. That's just really, really kick-ass. So, like I said, I didn't see anything about this. It was just really the box art that really attracted my attention, and I just kind of skimmed the back, and I figured I'd take a chance on this one, so I'm really excited to check this one out. It's just a really badass cover, so let you guys know how that one is. And I think I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to cut the video off. This one is called The Outing. This one looks like a lot of fun, kind of like, I think it's about kids hanging out in a museum, and they unleash a genie, so it's a really cool box art. It kind of reminds me of like the Goonies or the Monster Squad or something, but it looks like a ton of fun, so I'm excited to check that one out. Well, I'm going to cut it here, guys, so just look to my DVD update playlist to see part 2 of my March 23rd DVD update. Thanks again for tuning in. This is Frightener22.